Hi everyone, welcome to Buy Now Sell Now Weekend right here on ET Now. I'm Avan Dabash.
A very warm welcome to all. I'm Megha Chadha. We've got two prominent guests with us as well, two experts who are joining in. So we've got Devang Mehta, Vice President and Head of Equity Sales at Anand Rathi Securities here with us, as well as Prakash Gaba, Chief CFT at prakashgaba.com, joining now on the show. Gentlemen, thanks very much for being with us. So let's get started and take up the first query for the day. This one comes in from Sandeep Banerjee from Kolkata.
Hi, I'm Sandeep Banerjee from Calcutta. I'm a banker. I've got a holding of ITC. I've got 3,400 shares of ITC with an average price of 150 rupees. My query is that whether I should increase my current level of holding to a higher level or not, starting at this particular price.
Okay, Mr. Banerjee certainly is in an enviable position right now, given that he's purchased 3,400 shares at 150. So he's doubled on that investment, given that ITC is presently trading at 301. Well, let's talk about the fundamentals of this company. Do you believe that in the defensive space, Devang, they are fairly intact with all of the businesses that it deals with? Would there be any concerns? And do you think that Mr. Banerjee should hold on or even add?
In fact, I would suggest that he holds on to this positions that he has already bought in at. The stock is doing extremely well and the company is doing well on all the fronts, including the cigarette business or the hotel business, foods business. But one thing is for sure that I wouldn't advise him to buy at current levels. The stock had a dream run up and I think the valuations at this point are a little bit too expensive. So I think I would suggest him rather, if he wants to buy something fresh in the consumption space, go for something like a Bajaj Corp or a Zydus Wellness or something like Havells, which would in fact give him faster returns and good returns in 6 months to 1 year time frame. But otherwise he should hold on to his existing position on ITC.
Okay, so Mr. Banerjee, hold on, onto your investment in an ITC. The fundamentals are looking intact, and if you want to make some fresh purchases as well, there were a couple of names that Devang had suggested. But if we talk technicals, Prakash, this is a stock that's at fresh all-time highs. Technically it seems to be performing very well from the start of this year as well. It's gained close to 50-odd%. Would you also advise him to stay put?
Yes, certainly. I think he should stay put, because when I look at the structure of ITC, it's a positive structure. There is no sign of weakness. We have seen a good up move from 80 levels to 160 levels, 200 levels, some kind of a consolidation, again an upward 240. When I look at the structure, it just demonstrates strength. I would say just continue holding it. He wants to add, that's his question. Yes, certainly he can add. I can say that we might get dips sometimes in ITC, because when the corrections come, those advantages, one should take advantage and buy into the dips. 260, 270 zones, these are very, very strong supports on ITC. That's the place. If you get a dip, buy it as it and stay put. But structurally, when I look at 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 or 5 years, to me, I think ITC is going up to 500 levels or so. There's no sign of weakness whatsoever.
Okay, that pretty much sums it up, Mr. Banerjee. Fundamentals as well as technicals auguring well for an ITC. Perhaps you can add more at lower levels, but definitely stay put. You are making a great return. Well, let's move on away from ITCs to our next query for the day, which comes in on Coal India. This one again has been sent from Mr. Banerjee.
I've got a IPO holding of 799 shares of Coal India Limited. I would like to raise the query whether I should dispose of with the stock or not, because the growth prospect appears to be limited going by the share price movement over the last 2 years post-listing.
Okay, so another blue chip that's been picked up at the IPO. So, Devang, of course, Coal India is a company that, it's a PSU, so of course it's dealing with all those government agencies. It's under pressure as far as coal supplies are also concerned. Not just that, we have the children's fund issue also that, once in a while does crop up for the company. Do you think it makes sense that he should stay invested, considering he picked it up at the IPO?
I think it makes a lot of sense to stay put in Coal India. In fact, why I suggest this is because of India's power deficit status as well as coal deficit status. I think Coal India is going to be sort of a proxy play for India's power deficit story, and probably the competitiveness that the Coal India exhibits, its coal, also the quality of the coal, etc. I think Coal India, on a valuation perspective, also on the commodity side, looks to be a decent stock to hold in a portfolio. Though again, here I would suggest that if he wants to buy, he wants to add, buy it at lower levels, but I think he should stay invested. The stock has underperformed the broader markets since some time, and I think it will outperform in the days to come.
Expect an outperformance in Coal India. So, Mr. Banerjee, it's definitely a hold call when it comes to the fundamentals. Well, let's go across to Prakash to find out how the technicals are shaping up. It hasn't been an impressive run-up over the last 3 months. The counter has just put on about 1%. Over the last 1 month, though it has picked up a bit of steam. Do you too concur with Devang's view that after the underperformance, the counter is likely to see a good run-up over the long term at least?
Long term, when I look at the chart, I don't see any weakness. Yeah, it's stayed sideways, no doubt. But I don't see weakness. So why come out of the stock when I don't see weakness? In fact, I would say that on the upside, we could see levels closer to 415, 420. That's a place one could book profits. But once it crosses 420, it goes into a new zone. And then perhaps, who knows, we can see even 500 zones. Of course, won't happen in a hurry. It will take its own sweet time for that. But structurally, I don't see weakness. I would rather stay invested in the stock.
Okay, Sandeep, so that's the word on Coal India. Both fundamentals and technicals are looking intact for that particular stock, so continue to remain invested. On to the last query for the day. This one comes in the form of an email. Now, Divyansh has written in to us from Mumbai, and he's got 500 shares of a Hathway cable, which he picked up at a level of 210 rupees a share, and he wants to know whether he should hold on to that investment or exit. Devang, a clear play on the digitization theme. We've got the tier 2 digitization also that's going to, we'll have the deadline of that also coming up by next year. So do you think that given how some of the stocks like a Dish TV, a Sun TV, they're over-owned, so something which is under the radar like a Hathway Cables is a good place to be in?
Yeah, in fact, Hathway Cable and DAN Networks are surely going to be beneficiaries of this second phase of digitization, which is going to be implemented by 31st of March 2013. And under that digitization, I think 38 cities are going to be covered, and Hathway Cable has its presence in around 65% of the cities, along with its JV partners. So I think it is surely going to be benefited by it. I think Hathway Cable is bound to give very good returns, so he should surely hold on to this stock.
Okay, the digitization drive is going to augur well for Hathway Cables. In fact, it has been a top pick from a lot of analysts as well. And given that our investor is sitting on a smart gain already, perhaps it would be prudent to hold on according to Devang. Well, let's talk about the technicals of this stock. How do you see it mapping out on the charts vis-a-vis some of its peers, Prakash? And given that it has given you 150 plus return on a Y-to-date basis, do you think this can be replicated going forward, or is it tiring out in these zones?
So far, I don't see any weakness. In fact, I would say that structurally is a positive structure on Hathway Cables. Very, very strong support on the levels of 220, 230, 240 zones. You might see a dip until 250. Unless it breaks back 250 and 240 zones, weakness will not set in. So I would say just stay invested. If someone is holding it, just have a stop below these levels of 240 and stay long. It's a good stock.